What is going on, everybody? I hope everybody is having a wonderful Friday, and I hope you all are ready for some uh, Star Wars. um, I'm here. Let me do Discord things. Thank you, baby. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day today. Um, we are, of course, going to be continuing our playthrough of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Before we get into that, let's go ahead and get our commands done. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife very greatly, and we want to make sure that we return his blessings by giving him all the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. Also, a huge thank you to everybody that does come in and join us. It does mean the world to me that you take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Discord, we have one of those. My wonderful wife will be posting a link, and when she does, feel free to follow that link and come join us on Discord. We have tons of chat rooms, and that is, of course, the place where I will make important announcements involving the streams. There is that link. Thank you so much for that, my wonderful wife. Hashtag wonderful wife. Yeah, feel free to join that Discord if you haven't already. Last but not least are ways that you can help support the stream. If you would like to do so, do keep in mind that nothing is ever required. I'm never going to force anybody to do anything, but if you would like to help, any and every bit of help is very much appreciated. With that said, if you would like to help, ways that you can do so do include, if you haven't already, becoming a follower and or subscriber, cheer using bits or using those bits to play a sound alert, leaving a tip, whether that's through Streamlabs, PayPal, or Cash App, sharing the channel around, and of course, just by being here. Everything helps, and everything is appreciative. With that said, if you are new to the channel, we have been playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and we are playing a dark side character named Orkin. We have gone to Manaan, and we have just started the side quest mission where we're going to be the arbiter for Sunry. Now we have decided that we are going to do a little bit of a light side thing here, and we're going to help Sunry get out of this. I do have a walkthrough that I can look at if needed, but I'm going to try my best to not have to look at that. With that said, I do remember one of the things that my wonderful wife, walkthrough. One of the things my wonderful wife did want me to do was talk to the middle judge again. So we're gonna go ahead and talk to the middle judge again. Okay, so I guess you can't talk to him about Sunry's handicap. That was the whole reason we wanted to talk to him, was to see if he had anything to say about Sunry's oh, hey, welcome in, Bruda. We learned that Sunry is a cripple, and we were going to talk to this guy. So, yeah, I'm gonna break my first rule here. I already said I wasn't going to do this. Okay, looks like I need to go to the hotel first. I was hoping it would update with the new info, but if not, oh well.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. My husband is innocent. Please don't let him go to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Can you tell me anything about Sunry?
He's a cripple. There's no way
So
he could have
I pulled up
overpowered
a
the Sith woman
walkthrough,
like they claim.
and I said that I wasn't going to look at it as much as I possibly can, and right off the bat, the first thing I did is look at it. Are you saying someone your age couldn't overpower a woman?
I'm a Jedi, and one who is living alone in the Shadowlands until recently. That keeps you in shape, damn it. We're talking about Sunry here.
And there's no way he would do something so dishonorable as hit her from behind. Sunry's a decorated war hero. He's a hero of the Republic.
Fair. Don't worry. I'll I'll save him.
Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this. I hear you've been a...
Okay.
Find the...
So talk to Sunry. Well, I did. So that's gotta be the prisoner we're supposed to we're supposed to. The way this alien race talks is pretty cool, not gonna lie. This has gotta be the other guy. I also appreciate the language. So we were talked to.
When I get out of here, you're dead! I'll gut your fishy little corpse, cut off your head, and bathe in your blood!
That's gotta be the. We're supposed to find a way to unalive that guy, but do it where it makes it look like it was like an accident or natural. So, anyways, let's see what Sunry has to say for himself. Hashtag the language for Duolingo.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Allura sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. So I thought. But the cellcast seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Let's go over the evidence. And
Well,
Ed's.
I was at the hotel, I admit.
That's
And I did meet Eliza there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic Intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. Well, I turned Eliza into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Eliza was
McDonald's
brutally
fries.
killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably
I still
even
think
you
the
to set up
guy
this against
you have
me.
to unalive
I
might be
need to
able
get
to
this
be
over
taken
with
care
quickly
of.
and clear my
during
name.
or after
Anything
the
else I
race.
can help you
Back
with?
from the ads, back
I
from
want
the
my
ads.
arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
I need to investigate the case more. Any ideas where I should look?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with Offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
There's a few things we have to clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
The judge has said that you left after the shot was fired. I smell a mission for, well, mission.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure. Very well. I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
Okay. According to the walkthrough, the first place that we really need to go to is the hotel. Talk to the witnesses. So that is where we're going to go for now. Let's no. Insert funny hotel pun here. We've just got to go check in at the hotel.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the
I'll
hotel's
accept this
open
pun.
for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
Tell me what you saw the night of the murder.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Are you sure? Ah. Could it have gone after... Could it have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
You could testify it happened after he left.
No way I'm lying to the court just because you want to get your Republic buddy off or whatever. I have no interest in going to prison.
That's something
What do you
else.
want to know?
What do you know about Sunry and Alessa?
Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Who are the witnesses in the hotel?
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Firith Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
No more questions.
Well, okay. If you need anything else, I'm gonna be right here.
Let me just, yeah.
You with the cell, Kath? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
What do you know about Sunry and Alessa?
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Alassa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with her damn antics, usually.
You mean he was having a relationship with her?
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Sith Master?
Well, Elassa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
What did you see?
Well, one time, I saw Elassa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her.
He says.
Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Elassa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
She was a Dark Jedi?
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me. You again.
What did you see on the night of the murder?
I was in my room, minding my own business with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Elassa's room, and Sunry running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty.
I have nothing more to ask.
Yes, well, I'll be right here. Not like they're letting me go anywhere else.
Someone that looks like Sunry? You do be very sus. I have questions about the murder of Elassa.
Glupor tong hit wana ji sarkat agi inko tune glupor mulira chuna mulira tong glupor kit pa non kunek sit abog.
Why were you at the hotel?
Glupor yun tung chiwi ita bola un jikne mulira glupor kon muli slimo pui wanga kun viskin glupor kin panik chalora kun.
What did you see?
Glupor chi ita kanki chana kilikon. Glupor nibo jimata wipun nage. Tong abag sun sham u glupor ninong. Glupor tong hit wama ji sarkat at inko tune. Tong kinba no kun nikset abag.
What about her room?
Glupor picha ge borang turang. Glupor wangki yuma batmalyaw no wish. Glupor no una pangpa mulira kong king.
Did someone pay you to do something in that room?
Kun mulira slimo poi wanga kun makachisa glupor. Tong abog sintchan glupor ninong kili. Glupor chiwa aita kang kicha na selka.
He's also
Glupor
sus.
nibo mulira glupo ni sit. Glupor sha. Glupor pampa ki mulira kun king. Glupor chachopa si chawa wish kun. Glupor bagra shak kanti cha yoman. Tong itzalkat wama jiko na. Glupor ag inko dune. Glupor no molira, chuna molira, tong pa no kun, no nek. Glupor chachopa. Glupor bagwa shank konti machid Glupor nada chawa yishun kun. Tong itwama Glupor tati ya baba Hassan. Glupor
Okay. Karth. Karth. Okay. Who isn't sus? Go check her room. Well, okay. Karth. Nick, you're not wrong. Okay, so... So it says wait. Sorry guys, I have maybe ask if you can investigate the crime scene. Know who isn't I know who isn't sus. Hashtag Karth. Exactly. I was once again looking at...
You're the one defending...
there's no...
Well, okay.
Okay. I'm trying to read this walkthrough. Okay, go to the hill. Is that part? Okay. Why not? We got the money.
You're the one... He can't... No. That's a lot of money. Maybe I could do something for you then. All right, I'll do it. I'll tell the Selkath that he left before the shot went off. But this is our little secret. If you try and turn me in for lying, I'm making sure you come with me.
I guess this is what they call working the system. Not that I'm objecting. I just hope the Selkath don't find out about it.
Now, was there anything else you wanted? Well, okay. If you need anything...
Okay. You do what you need to do. Hashtag walkthrough. Okay, talk to the owner of the... Okay. Sunray's wife. It takes a fairly to get through it. Okay. So we need to go back to his wife now.
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunray murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. The Sunray and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
Huh?
I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
And they just give it to me?
No, of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
I'm just gonna make sure that that's what. Okay, let's go. Sunry's wife. Okay, so. Huh. That starts something else. Okay. I might have to look up a different walkthrough because this one isn't quite doing what the last walkthrough I used did. You do agree? Huh. I'm kind of hungry. Did we ever decide what we were doing for dinner? Oh yeah, you're doing the chicken hash. We're doing hash with rotisserie chicken. Yeah, I remember now.
I hear you've been appointed as
I can
arbiter
add
in
barbecue.
Sunry's trial.
Was Sunry having an affair? Or cheese or both?
Of course not. Yes. Yes, he was having an affair. He was seeing that Sith
Oh yes,
woman.
the barbecue
After all
Pikachu.
these years we've been together, he just dropped me like that. Not publicly, oh no. But inside, that's what it feels like. I started seeing Alasa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off, to end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved. Love. He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold.
He's killed many Sith before.
That was a long time ago, in a war far, far away. He's changed now, settled down. Oh, just please, prove his innocence. Find the
Now I gotta go talk to him.
Joey, coming to check in on an old man? I must confess, I would rather you were here to speak to the warden and begin my trial.
Soon, old friend. We don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture.
Oh, I grow weary of staring at these four bare walls. But I suppose you know what you're doing. You know, the role of arbiter cannot be taken lightly. Go ahead.
There was a Rodian who planted evidence at the murder scene.
A Rodian? I didn't know there were any Rodians on Manan. Well, except for Tyvark and this one named Glupar who's hanging around the hotel all the time. Okay, so maybe there are a whole bunch of Rodians on Manan. But what does that matter? If he planted evidence at the scene, it's a clear sign of a frame-up. He probably took all the evidence of the real killer at the same time. The evidence of a Sith conspiracy keeps getting stronger, doesn't it? I suspect there's still stuff you want to clear up. Go ahead, ask. Oh. Well, I can... I found out. But let's... Alas, my war... Further! Obviously, I hope you
We've
anything
already
else.
heard all this. Okay, so
Very well. Once you've gotten
here. It says I have to make him admit
Joey. Soon.
that.
But anything else? Go ahead. How would they? I heard. I wonder. You should act.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do a quick searchy search. Not what I wanted. What is it called? The Trial of the Century. Okay, so okay, so the only thing that it says, this other one that I'm looking up, the only thing that it really says is, I guess Sunray did kill her, but I know that our character does not have good enough computer slicing skills. I suppose we can try.
Very well. Once you've gotten.
Gotta make our way back to the embassy. You do what you need to, love. We're cheering for the truth. We'll go ahead and go try. I have no idea if we'll be able to, because this other walkthrough says the only thing that we haven't done is slice into the computer, the inside, slice into the computer inside the computer room at the Republic Enclave in East Central. I was about to suggest going to each embassy. I don't even know where the Sith embassy is at, honestly. For that matter, I don't even know if we have any computer spikes. Guess we're gonna find out. It is at this point I'm going to hashtag save. This is true. Hashtag save. You gonna just let me in? Probably not.
Welcome to Manon. I don't know much about the facts of the case, but I find it hard to believe. I never met Sunry, but he's a hero of the Republic, not a murderer. The so-called evidence against him is an obvious frame-up. It has to be. The Sith must have plotted Sunry's downfall to embarrass and discredit the Republic. If you want to solve this mess, I would focus on the Sith. That or check out the murder scene at the hotel. Talk to the other guests. I regret I could not be of more assistance in your investigation. Oh, of course. Of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
Let's take a star map. The remnant of an ancient and forgotten race.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manon?
You know something?
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
Come on, tell me.
No. You do what I want and maybe I can help you out. Until then, nothing.
What do you want me to do?
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Ahto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phoraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the
Who does
Sith
he think
several
he's
days,
talking
we
to?
believe, to
Or
get to
like
its
this?
data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
I'm not your errand runner.
But you need our information, and I guarantee you that you will never be able to get it unless we have our secrecy guaranteed against the Sith. It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manon. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
How do I get into the...
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Okay.
Good. It's a logical place to start. But you should also hear about the other options available to you. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. Here's a pass card. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first? Good call. Just make sure you don't push him too hard or we might lose him. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
Be right back, work. Okay.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. The second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Downloading Sunry Incident Archive. The computer's a fisheye view. Older man. He softly closes the door, pulls a blaster, and shoots her in the back. Well, there was that. So, he did indeed kill her. We were able to successfully do the thing, and we saw basically a description of a video that was proof that Sunry did indeed kill her. Now we have a couple of options here. We can still, I'm glad you did the thing, we can still find him innocent. Or try to prove him innocent if we want. But now that we know, do we want to do that? Oh, I wonder if Jolie has anything. The suspicions of Sus were confirmed.
Got something on you. What? A man could have... He was a... I wouldn't mind.
Okay, so now he doesn't. You know the results of trying to prove his innocence? Yes. If we prove him innocent, okay. So, it lowers the prices that the vendors here on Manon charge you if you manage to represent Sunry, the accused man, properly and set him free on the murder charge. I did find him innocent on my last play, on my personal playthrough.
Jolie!
Suno.
Go ahead.
Maybe talk to him and his wife again. I know you're guilty, Sunry. I got the Republic's data recording.
So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. They found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
But the Sith found out the truth, didn't they?
The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence, so they planted their own evidence. Alasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
Okay, so here's where we have our. Why is our skin so gray? That is the dark side. That is the dark side in physical manifestations through our skin. Because we're Sith. Yeah. Okay, so we have 3 options. I can tell you that if we say I won't betray your secret, we will get more dark side points. I think we should still try to prove him innocent. Man, I am so hungry. She was using him. She deserves her fate. Have you eaten your Lunchable? Yes, and my apples. What does the Nick think? Should we find him, try to find him innocent? I still have waffles. Yes, I forgot I had waffles. I'm gonna make me some waffles. I could be okay with that. Alright. Waffle break.
But Sunry is a murderer.
I'll be back.
I'm sorry, old friend, but you are. I can't approve of this. You go ahead, however, if that's what you think is best.
I'm glad you decided to see reason in this. If I'm convicted, it could cause trouble for the Republic Embassy here on Manaan. And none of us want that now, do we?
I think it might help to look at the Sith embassy, maybe. Okay. Let's... I gotta remember where the Sith embassy even is. I have no idea where it's at. I've seen better. Cut the small talk. What do you want? What do you want me to do? What's that information?
I'm uncomfortable with spying on the Republic. But if we could assure the Cellcat that they mean no harm, then perhaps it might be worth it.
I'll do it for only the money. My allegiances are my own business. Sephiroth. I think my stuff is ready. He walks away just in time. Get to the point. I'm fine. There's no glass broken to my knowledge. Looks like it's doing the not doing the thing again. So, do I still need to find the Sith embassy, or are we good to go to trial? Odd. It didn't play that again. Odd. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Baby, did you ever figure out, do we need to go to the Sith embassy, or are we ready to just go ahead and go to trial? Fair enough. Regardless of the outcome of this trial, there will be no light side or dark side points gained. You can find Sonny guilty by either showing... I guess it just really depends on how much experience points. We have three options. Number one will get us 300 experience points by finding him guilty but not showing the recording. The second will find him guilty showing the recording and get us 400. But if we find him innocent, we'll get 500 experience points and discounts at both the main merchants in the thing. So, I think we're good to go ahead and go if y'all are. And I've got the answers to find him innocent pulled up as well. In order to prove him innocent, you'll need to be a really good defense attorney. Below, you'll find the questions you need to ask each witness in an easy-to-read format. I think we're good. I have no issue with this. Okay, let's go then. Okay.
It is an honor to see justice served. And I will see Sunry is executed for the crime he has committed.
Partial from the Sith Empire.
The man I saw leaving, Sunry, left before I heard the blaster shot.
Impossible! You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony.
Fair.
Of course, Your Honor. Firith Me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot and saw Sunry over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Elassa was fired.
You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there.
Wait, what? My guide says, and then ask him, oh wait, for Firth, ask him if Elassa is a Dark Jedi, and ask him if he personally witnessed the murder take place. I hate when there's multiple things. We'll go with what yours says.
I think it may have been. I mean, you'd have to be pretty stupid to leave something that important lying around, wouldn't you?
I mean, why not just ask all of them, right?
Yes, from what I could tell. She carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi. Lupor the Rhodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunry leaving Elasa's room, didn't you?
Lupor chiking mata Sunri mulira. Kinkun jupa shak lupor. No ba mulira se tilai kunka.
This is clear, then, that Sunry left the room with the Sith Elasa already dead behind him.
Okay, according to this, I'm supposed to ask him if he planted the metal and if he saw the murder happen. I'm doing my part by watching the bird help the rabbit. Hashtag useful.
Lupor tong hiwa majik lupor aki unko tunsit. Lupor no mulira chuni mulira tong sunri. Kimba no kongit lurcha. Chubaka chupak lupor. Chawa whiskey sit. Lupor, Lupor.
Don't do it, Lupor.
Lupor kan kindavik nibora tong chitsa.
Lies! Slander! I object!
Lupor wonky.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes. I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith for what they did to him and killed Elasa.
Was it true? Your husband was having an affair. Bird supremacy.
Yes. Yes, it was true. He was having an affair with that Sith harlot.
It seems painfully obvious that he killed her to keep her quiet about the affair.
He'd been seeing her for some time, I think. But he said he was going to change. He'd gone there that night to end it. We talked the night before and he'd promised. But now things have become so very complicated.
Does yours say anything different? Because mine just says to have her do that. Only in video games, but I trust my husband to not break the law. Hashtag honest husband. I don't think we have any other questions, so I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
I wish to call forth Sunry himself, Your Honors. Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith, even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Elassa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I had been having an affair with Elassa and my wife, yes. But I realized how wrong I'd been, and I was going there to end it.
You were having an affair with a Sith. You wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
Gotta drink long.
Yours says the medal and ending the affair. Mine says if he was going to end the affair, if the Sith would object to it. So mine just has the one.
Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be.
I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened to it. It's possible the Sith had stolen it and had it planted on the body.
Supposition, Your Honors?
Either way, we're done.
I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunry was having an affair with Elassa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply kill her. Witnesses saw Sunry fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at the time of the murder as well. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, Your Honors, to this very conclusion. Oh, that doesn't mean a thing. He was there, running from the room. The Sith would not leave the medal of her killer clutched in her hand.
Was that the stretch of 87?
Okay. Oh, you got me.
your honors! No!
Oh, Sunrin, I'm so glad.
Elora!
We have done all we could for you, old friend.
Thank you for saving me. I don't know how I can repay you. Elora and I are going to leave here and get as far away from all this as soon as we can. I and the Republic will not forget what you've done for us. Thank you.
Cool. Okay. I'm definitely going to do the hashtag save. And then... Okay, it looks like the next thing I really need to do is continue with the main thing. Okay. We need to get back to the Rebel base, or Republic base. Rebel base. Oh wait, can we still go in here? We lost our chance to do that. What's the mission called for unaliving the other prisoner guy? Well, I think we lost. Oh no, he's in. Oh, he's in the Republic base. Oh, okay. So it wasn't from that holding cell, and that's why we got the computer slice that said that we can kill the. Ooh. Yeah, go ahead and look that up for me if you want. He's in the Republic base, thankfully. Yeah, I thought for sure that we had just messed up. Him right there, Lorgol. That's him. I have no idea We could slice the computer, but I don't know if that would do anything. Like, I don't know if that would actually do what we're needing to do. I know we need to get rid of our crew for this. Let's see if that worked. Oh, did you do the thing already? Yes. Yes, I did.
Ki mulira kun king. Tong hitwama akitsinko tune.
How'd you know that?
Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mulira.
Okay, yeah, I think we've already done.
Diskadosoki kopa. Tong hit diskado. Tong
Gets to the-
ki muli.
Lurgle is dead.
Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mulira. Tong hitwama jikona. Tong kipa nonku nek abog. Tong hitwama akitsinko tune. Tong hitwama ji aki inko tu. Tong pa no kun no nek. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Ki mulira kun king. Kimba no kun nik lota. Chiwa aita kan kicha na jupornibo. Kun mulira slimo poi wanga. Tong hitwama ji human ak ikatune. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mulira. Tong hitwama ji kona. Tong kipa no kun nek abog. Chiwa aita kan kicha na jupornibo. Kun mulira slimo poi wanga. Tong hitwama ji human ak ikatune.
Okay. Tell me about Vorn Darizer.
Diskadosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, kuyami jusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na otobokasa, yubabato kanchi, yatuka ulan, tong hitwama aki inko tune, tong hitwama ji aki inko tu, tong pa no kun, no nek,
Hashtag Winky.
chiwi aita ka tong chicha, ki mulira kun king. Kimba no konik lota. Diskadosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, kuyami jusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na otobokasa, yubabato kanchi, yatuka ulan. Tong hitwama aki inko tune, tong hitwama ji aki inko tu, tong pa no kun, no nek.
Unalive now? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't really remember. That doesn't sound familiar. Tell me about this Prolik guy.
Diskadosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, kuyami jusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na otobokasa, yubabato kanchi, yatuka ulan, tong hitwama aki inko tune, tong hitwama ji aki inko tu, tong pa no kun, no nek, chiwi aita ka tong chicha, ki mulira kun king. Kimba no kun nik lota. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mulira. Tong hitwama jikona. Tong kipa no kun nek abog. Chiwa aita kan kicha na jupornibo. Kun mulira slimo poi wanga. Tong hitwama ji human ak ikatune. Diskadosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, kuyami jusku chitanai, uchua
We really wanted it.
topa na otobokasa, yubabato kanchi, yatuka ulan,
It is stuff that I haven't done before.
Diskadosoki, Kopra Bononakachu, Labora na Winki Smaktoma, Kuyami Jusku Chitanai, Uchua Penki, Topa na Ota Bokasa, Yubabato Kamchi, Yatuka Ulan, Chiwaka Aita Kan Kicha na Jupornibo, Kun Muliras Nimo Poiwanga, Tangi Tuamaji, Human Act Ikatune, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra tangi wama jiko na tongki pa nonku nek abog chiwi aita ka chong chicha agi inko tune chuna muri ra tangi wama jiko na tongki pa nonku nek abog chiwaka aita kan kicha na jupornibo kun muri ras nimo poiwanga tangi wama ji human act ikatune Chiwi aita ka chong chicha agi inko tune chuna muri ra tangi wama jiko na tongki pa no.
So if we do this, we'll have to go to other
Chiwi aita.
We'll have to go to other places. Excited for this, honestly. Okay, so I guess we can do Rulan or this guy last, since he's a Selkath. So do we want to return to Kashyyyk or Tatooine? I'll let you all decide. And since we're going to take a break from doing the main mission, I can get away from the thingamabob. Tatooine, I think Tatooine, I can agree with this. Was that? Okay. Off to Tatooine we go. Of course, we will hashtag save before we get there. Be thinking of who we're taking with us too, because we don't have to have Jolee if we want to take anybody. Looks like I'm going to get a semi in about 5 minutes. Hashtag save, hashtag Karth. Hashtag work. I love this planet. You have missed nothing. We literally have just gotten to Kashyyyk. I don't know who else we want to take with us. So... who we taking? Two cards. I'm taking mission with no reason to justify the decision. Fair. I'm actually kind of looking something up right now. Oh, we actually lose one too. guess. Huh. Oh well. Okay. So. Ah, okay. This is gonna be a hard one. Okay. At least we don't have to bring the goody two-shoes basilisk totally trying to be funny. Looks like another gate handled the semi. Okay, mission it is. We need to get to the upper Shadowlands.
Yes?
What?
Ready. Yes?
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace.
Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff?
I thought...
I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we
going to
left Terrace
Tatooine
together.
first. Oh, my bad.
Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat. Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off.
Okay.
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way?
But hey, Lena. Mission gets a little worked up when it comes to her brother.
Yeah, I know how she feels. Griff can be pretty frustrating. I guess that's why Mission didn't want to come with us when we left Terrace.
You liar!
Maybe we can
Griff
find
told
Griff
me
after all.
you didn't want his little sister
Maybe.
tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the hut spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Maybe your brother isn't the man you thought he was.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out.
Sounds like you're better off without him.
You damn well know it. He's nothing but a sleazy scam artist. If Mission knew it was good for her, she'd forget he ever existed.
But Griff is my brother. I just can't pretend he doesn't exist. If he was here to defend himself, Lena wouldn't be saying all this bad stuff about him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard, he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off
Since
without
we're on
you
caching,
anyway,
let's
you
go ahead and do the
table-dancing,
caching
brother-stealing,
one.
home
And
wrecker.
Who knows? Maybe we
Guess
can.
that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission.
That's
One day
fiery
you'll see
twig.
I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
basket begins to descend into the darkness. Let me in. Alright, let's go see if we can find this thing person. Hashtag Letterman. I think I'm going to make a D&D area similar to this. That'd be awesome. Just south of Jolie's house. This is one of my favorite Star Wars planets. That data pad. The data pad appears to be a diary or record of some kind. The final entry is of particular interest. We were fools to come down here, all of us. How can we hope to capture an enemy that can assume any shape, any form? We lost 2 the first day. Another 3 disappeared the day after that. Our enemy's bloodlust knows no limits. We found his body last night. What was left of it? If we do not leave the Shadowlands soon, I fear we will all become victims of the Faceless One. Southwest of Jolie's hut is where this target is. Thank you, baby. According to the data pad I found, that guy's dead.
Got something on your mind, dude?
Your tricks don't fool me. Did it. Off to Tatooine, for real this time. LOL. For real this time. Ascent to the upper bowels of Kashyyyk. Off to Anakin's favorite planet. Maybe we can also look for Griff one more time. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Woo, thank you, baby. You're welcome. So I have a question. I have a way to make us move faster. Technically, it's cheating. Finally show mission that Griff isn't that good of a person. If you guys are okay with the speed that we are at, then I won't do anything. But if you guys would like me to move a little bit faster, as long as you're okay with a little bit of cheating, I do have a way to make us move faster. It won't move faster in battle or talking, but would move faster in walking. I can't say anything because I cheat on stream. Hashtag save. What do you guys think about doing the raid again too? I'm thinking before I play the song, I'll see who's available for me to raid, and if we want to, we could raid somebody. Play the song and then immediately.
Ooh, a drink of water.
Thank you and welcome in. That's great. Ooh, a drink of water. Oh, that has me rolling right there. Y'all are clever with the hydrate. Thank you. Hey, Amanda. Earlier, Nick typed, "Is this the drink of '87?"
Greetings again from the...
I'm looking for a miner named Griff.
Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerka Corporation payroll.
You want to tell me about Griff?
Can you spare me a few moments? I have something I want to get off my chest. I want to tell you about one of our workers. His name was Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it.
Ah, sounds like him.
We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him.
mean he's dead?
He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances.
Oh, nice. So your workers are all expendable.
Zerka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job.
Is there some sort of reward for saving him?
As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please.
I have to go.
Farewell. Zerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
What do you know? We might get to see Griff after all. I don't want to do any swoop stuff. Dangnabbit. On mission. I need to go talk to a hut real quick. I thought she said future inquiries for a moment instead of injuries instead of inquiries. Okay, I gotta talk to you for a second, Mr. Hut. I have a box for you, sit by Luke's. No, of course not. Hut needs. You want to pay me a little more. Pizza. Oh, that's cool. I honestly didn't think we were going to be coming back to Tatooine, so got to do that little interaction that I haven't done before. Hashtag Spidey. Kill this. Yay for doing the new things. Off to go find this person. And from the walkthrough that I looked up, it said he's by the Sand People territory. So that means we'll kind of get to kill two birds with one stone. Did you guys ever decide whether I could cheat or not to go faster? Or are you okay going this speed? Pig.
Oh, good hunting.
I'll leave the cheating preference to everyone else. Sith.
How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
Excuse me. Turbo speed. Yeah, we're just moving at our normal pace. Nothing to see here. Actually, yes. So one of the feats you can get as a Jedi, or one of the powers you can do, is to move faster for a brief moment of time, but you can't be wearing armor when you use it.
What?
Huh?
What?
Ready?
Huh?
Sure.
Hashtag meh, hashtag streaking. Don't know if we can survive the turrets. So. Oh well. There was no turrets, so maybe it's because we've already defeated everybody in here.
You there. I'm a high-ranking executive at the Zerka Corporation. There's a big reward if you take me back to Anchorhead.
Griff, don't you recognize me? It's Mission.
So we can get to do the Griff stuff.
Is it really you? I heard Taurus was destroyed. I thought you were dead. Oh, joy of joys, my little sister is alive.
I have to ask you something, Griff. It's important. I ran into Lena. She said it was your idea to leave me on Terrace. It isn't true, is it?
Well, there's the truth and then there's the truth, you know? I always meant to go back to Taurus, sis, just as soon as I had the credits to pay off my debts. But credits have been hard to come by.
You mean it's true? It was your idea to leave me there? I'm your sister. How could you abandon me like that?
Come on, sis. You didn't need me to look after you anymore. You may have been young, but you knew how to take care of yourself. Besides, you're here now. I mean, everything worked out fine.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me after all these years, after deserting me on Terrace?
Well, that and, could you please get me out of here? You got a tough-looking friend there.
Why shouldn't I just kill you? I have no interest in you.
Hey now, I don't want him dead. Well, maybe I do, but couldn't we just let him sit here and think about things for a while?
Oh, I've been thinking about a lot of things. Honest. Come on now, let me go.
Run to Anchorhead. They're too busy fighting me to operate the turrets.
Yeah, you can find your way from there, right? Can you manage that? What? Is there something else?
Well, I wanted to thank you. And, you look like you're doing well. Financially, I mean. Say, could you spare me a few credits to get back on my feet?
You're hitting me up for credits. I don't believe this. Lena was right about you, Griff. We should have just left you to the Sand People. Don't talk to me anymore. Ever.
That didn't go well. Sis was always a little too fiery for her own good. She'll cool down in time.
So, there's a reward for rescuing you?
You're kidding, right? Look at me. Do I look like I've got any reward for you? You may have saved my life, but I don't have a single credit to my name. Say, you wouldn't be able to spare me some credits, just till I get back on my feet, you know?
Forget it, you're nothing but a deadbeat.
Huh. I guess you've been talking to Lena, too. That's okay. I'll figure out a way to get by without your credits. I always do. Besides, I've already got a job lined up for me. Krita, the manager over at the Zerka supply shop, said I could come work for him if I ever get tired of the mines. I think I'll go take him up on his offer. You know, maybe there's something else you can help me with. I need to talk to a guy first and set up the details, but if you're interested in a job, come see me in Greta's shop. Goodbye, Mission. I'm glad you're not dead.
So, according to this, Tatooine, he's in the northern portion of the Sand People territory. Datapad. There's a message on this data pack, though it is unclear if one meant to send it to someone or if someone sent it to him. The Yoda's restless. The agents are hunting. Soon they will come for me, and possibly for you. When they do, I'm going to be ready. Okay. Well, looks like that's it for the Tatooine. Oh wait, we still need to go. Actually. We still need to go talk to Griff. Ooh, I don't know if I have. Do I have? Ooh, I don't. I think I sold all of the tech clans. I kind of need those. You can sell the graphy sticks you just got. Fair.
Greetings again. Of course. Farewell.
Ah, just the person I was hoping to see.
Save it, Griff. I'm not talking to you. I want no part of whatever you're involved in.
Okay, sis, I see you're still mad. Fair enough. I don't think you could help me with this anyway. It's more of a job for your friend here.
Come on, Griff, get to the point.
As you may know, tack glands can be refined to a very potent powder. It's the primary ingredient in Teresian ale. That's what makes it so strong. Of course, now that Taris is pretty much wiped from the face of the map, Teresian ale has become somewhat scarce and very, very valuable. Luckily, I know the secret recipe.
What does this have to do with me?
I know this guy. He's with the Exchange. Now, if I give him a small sample of Teresian ale, he says he can synthesize it and reproduce it in mass quantities. Problem is, I need one of those tack glands to make the first batch, and now that Taris is a smoking ruin, the only place to find tack is on Kashyyyk. If you can get your hands on one of those tack glands, I'll make it worth your while.
Griff, are you blind? Can't you see you're talking to a Jedi? We're out here trying to save the galaxy. We can't waste time on this.
Please, you have to help me. I promised this guy from the Exchange a sample of Teresian ale. If I don't come through for him, he's gonna break my legs. Or worse.
That's what you get for dealing with the Exchange.
Come on, Mission. I'm your brother. I'm family. You can't turn your back on me.
Forget it, Griff. I'm not falling for that line again. You'll have to find your own way out of this mess.
You bring me a single tack land, and you not only save my life, but you get a piece of this great business opportunity. I mean, you can't pass this up. Think about it, and you'll see I'm right.
I have no idea how to get a tack land. Because we can't attack the tax on Kashyyyk. And I've already, the guy sure is a piece of work. I've already gotten we can try to go back to Kashyyyk. I suppose it wouldn't hurt. You're not wrong. Okay, in here, I need the turbo speed off. Yeah, might as well go back just to see if we can find somehow to get something. That's up to you. I don't think he deserves the help, but it'll finish more mission story. It's a gun battle. Fair. Okay. Also, it's time to wrap up. Yeah, I was just seeing that myself. On the subject of raiding, I did a quick little looky-loo. there's not really too many people I would really care about rating right now. There is one guy that I used to watch a long time ago, so I guess we could rate his channel. You definitely don't have to follow. He's kind of a more popular guy, or at least he's become more popular. So I don't know. That's something that we don't have to do, but we can do if we would, if you guys would like to do it. With that, thank you guys so much for. His name is Nags, Nags 21. So, again, it's up to y'all. I don't even know what he's playing, but something with Bunny Garden, it looks like is what he's playing. So, it depends on his content. I don't know who he is. The other guy from last night was cool. So I found I used to love Nags' content. He used to do a whole bunch of VR stuff, VR chat, and roleplay stuff. But now he's just kind of I don't know. I kind of fell out of watching his stuff. He was he was a weeb that didn't know he was a weeb. And at first, it was a lot. That was kind of the charm, was people trying to teach him about anime and stuff. But I don't know. I honestly haven't watched any of his stuff in years. So y'all could think about that for a moment. It would possibly get more eyes on my channel. Possibly. With that said, we're going to go ahead and get into commands. Nah, it's not what I wanted. I'll probably skip the raid tonight. Okay. I'll probably do it on my own just to hopefully get some more eyes on the things. And, you know, never know, he might end up raiding us back. So yeah, makes sense. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife very greatly, and we want to make sure that we return the blessings by giving him all of the honor, glory, and credit that he rightfully deserves. Also, a huge thank you to everyone that has joined us tonight. It does mean the world to me that you have chosen to spend some of your night with me. Discord, we have one of those. If you haven't already and you would like to do so, my #WonderfulWife is about to share a link. There it is. Feel free to follow that link and come join us on Discord. We've got tons of chat rooms, and that is where I make important announcements. And last but not least, are ways that you can help share ways that you can help the channel out. If you would like to do so, do keep in mind I'm never going to force you to do anything, but if you would like to do it, ways that you can help out do include using bits, tipping, playing a sound alert, all that good stuff, sharing the channel around just by being here, following, subscribing, all the good stuff. I love my husband, y'all. With that, I hope you all will join me on Sunday for Crossing Sundays. Hope everyone has a good night, and I'll see you soon, my love. For Crossing Sunday, where we will go back to our playthrough of Animal Crossing. With that, I hope you all have a very... And with that, we've got a follower. as I'm ending, thank you so much for the follow. With that, I hope you all have a very good night.